Ooni of Ife was so surprised as Olori actually visited to come and beg Queen Naomi, you know, telling her that all that she had been hearing were all lies. And they said she did not just came to beg, they said she was kneeling down, shedding tears, begging, seriously begging. According to the information, for those of you who have not been following the gist, there's this sick elder, an elderly person who is very sick in the palace of Ife kingdom. They said this man has been out of the country for some time now, but he left the country after Queen Naomi left the palace. And the reason for his leaving was because he was so sick. You know, they took him away to, rescue him from sickness and all of that. But it was unfortunate that he didn't recover fully. Maybe he got better and returned back. Then on returning back to the palace, he realizes that there have been a conclusion that the wives of the king will have to leave the palace while Queen Naomi returns back to the palace. And they said this man started fighting that decision, saying that it is not done, that it have never been done and will not start with Queen Naomi. That who is Queen Naomi? How dare her? How dare she? Who is she that the other wives will leave the palace for her to stay? They said the matter will not be small thing. And before you know it, hey, they said the kind of sickness that visited him became worse than what he was suffering before. And they started taking him to different places for solution, you know. While they were going for solution to go and see if he would be getting better, they said the sickness keep getting worse. Then it got to a point that they start consulting both Ifa priest to, no say these people they believe in traditional stuff so much. They started contacting priests, priestess them and all of them. And they say each one of them that will come there will always tell him that, look, oh, if you want to be okay, you need to go and confess your sin. That there is a certain prophetess that you deliberately worked against. You did something to her that she shed tears. And that has been the reason for your predicament. That has been why you have been suffering all this while. And if you did not do anything about it, this sickness is going to eliminate you. And it will not just end here. They said his brother too was part of that plan, and not just his brother. They said there are other women, 2 women from the palace who happens to be Iyaleje Odua. They said Iyaleje was among it, allegedly. Even Ashley too was among the people that made that plan, allegedly. So when this prophecy came on top of the man, the far priest reviewed all of that and gave to the man, and insisted that if he want to recover from the sickness, that he would want to go and beg that prophetess, yes, prophetess that she offended. In as much as they said the person did not call Queen Naomi's name for him, but say person will do something, know who he do the something and what he do. And the man already know that it was Queen Naomi that he did something against, and Queen Naomi shed tears of pain, and that has been his problem. They said he started making an arrangement to go and beg Queen Naomi. He came to the palace to tell the king to arrange a meeting between him and Queen Naomi. That did not work because Queen Naomi would not allow that to happen. Then later, when the situation was getting worse, such that the man, his condition was so worse, they said his brother came and confessed. It was his brother who now told the king that it was Queen Naomi that they planned something and used diabolic means to drive her out of the palace. And they said Ashley and the Yala Jodua were part of the plans. And what they planned against Queen Naomi was for Queen Naomi to do something to the king. As a matter of fact, they wanted to use that diabolic means to push her into slapping the king in the public. You know what that means? Hey. And they said, had even she's able to do that, all these stories that have been going on, reverse would have been the case, because they are not going to spare Queen Naomi. I mean, the Yoruba nation as a whole will not spare Queen Naomi for slapping the first-class monarch, the first son of the gods. Because one thing about this king, they said His post is worldwide. Yoruba nation worldwide, they all respect that seat that he's sitting on. You know, it's not about the person, but about the seat, about the post. Now, since Queen Naomi is a daughter of Zion, you know, God, I'm sure God is aware that Queen Naomi enters into that marriage. Very sure, yes. Because if not, he would have allowed their plans to be carried out. I would not say these people, their juju get power. Oh. Their juju get power. But the power of God is powerful than all of them. And I believe it's the power of God upon Queen Naomi that made Queen Naomi to leave the palace the way she left the palace. Yes, she did not slap the king in the public like these people planned for her. Then, when this whole situation was getting worse, these people started confessing. Then, why Ashley is said to be one of the people that planned this thing, although everyone knows that Ashley did something too bad to Queen Naomi. Yes, so, and I believe the reason it looks as if Queen Naomi don't want to have anything to do with Ashley again is because when she left the palace, she now find out exactly what Ashley has been doing against her while she was in the palace. And let's not forget that Queen Naomi is a daughter of God, and God is revealing things to her. Yes. Now they said Ashley have come back, begging Queen Naomi to please forgive her. That all of those stories, that they're all lies. That she have nothing to do with her leaving the palace. That if she recall very well, that when she left the palace, when Queen Naomi left the palace, that Ashley called her and asked her if she's aware of what she's doing, you know, and pleaded with her to come back to the palace and all of that. They said Ashley was trying everything to, you know, convince Queen Naomi that she knew nothing about her leaving. But if Queen Naomi should believe Ashley, I'm sure from what we heard allegedly, I am not going to believe her. All the stories all the things that she did while Queen Naomi was in the palace. Anyways, they said the king was so surprised that Ashley could, you know, come back to Queen Naomi to see if she's going to deceive her the second time, because she have deceived her the first time when Queen Naomi thought that Ashley is her friend while they were in the palace. So now, a lot of people are saying, why would Ashley not accept what she did? Of course, she's not going to accept. Yes, so she's not going to accept. And one of the reasons she's coming back to Queen Naomi right now to come and beg is because of that oil company. Is because of oil company. After all, Ashley has been fighting Queen Naomi ever since Queen Naomi left the palace. Their major plan is to estrange Queen Naomi from the king, but it's not going to happen. No. Anyways, I want to remind you that they are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. And please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. And give this video a thumbs up and share it. May God bless you. Bye for now. Love you guys.